All right, let's talk about what has to be one of the most humiliating moments for any nominee of a president in recent memory. Donald Trump just pulled the rug right out from his own nominee to be Surgeon General, Janette Nesheiwat, after already announcing that he will be replacing her with the ultra online conspiracy theory alternative, Casey Means. And the official announcement tries to make it sound like this is a smooth transition. Secretary of Health and Human Services, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., looks forward to working with Dr. Nesheiwat in some other capacity. Let's not kid ourselves. This is a loyalty purge. The number one currency for Trump is loyalty. And this was triggered by influence from right-wing influencers, for lack of a better term, and it has been rubber stamped by Trump himself. So here is the critical thing to understand. Dr. Janette Nesheiwat was a terrible choice for Surgeon General to begin with. When she was nominated, we covered it. It's just another Fox News pick. But what we are now learning is that Laura Loomer, the far-right conspiracy theorist and sort of one-woman rage engine, demanded that Trump dump Nesheiwat for two reasons. Number one, at least originally, Janette Nesheiwat supported COVID vaccines in public on TV. How dare she? And number two, because she's related by marriage to Mike Waltz, Florida Republican Congressman Mike Waltz, who had the audacity to criticize Trump after January 6th. That's really it. And what we have here is the loyalty purge to kind of end all loyalty purges. And now Mike Waltz, of course, has been pushed out. He's supposedly going to be ambassador. It's all a complete and total shakeup. But this is not about qualifications. This is not about fitness for the job. This is blood feuds and vaccine loyalty tests. Now, here's how Trump announced the change. He wrote on Truth Central, quote, "I am pleased to announce that Dr. Casey Means will be nominated as our next Surgeon General of the United States of America. Casey has impeccable MAHA credentials, that's Make America Healthy Again, and will work closely with our wonderful Secretary of HHS, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., to ensure a successful implementation of our capital A agenda in order to reverse the chronic disease epidemic and ensure great health in the future for all Americans. Her academic achievements, together with her life's work, are absolutely outstanding. Dr. Casey Means has the potential to be one of the finest Surgeon Generals in U.S. history. Congratulations to Casey. Secretary Kennedy looks forward to working with Dr. Janette Nesheiwat in another capacity. Thank you for your attention to this matter." So let's not forget why Laura Loomer went ballistic. Nesheiwat once praised Facebook for removing anti-vax content and said that at the time, she hopes other platforms follow suit. That's it. In Trump World 2.0, if you support basic public health measures, you're disqualified. You can't even be Surgeon General if you think COVID vaccines were a good thing. Here's video from way back when of Janette Nesheiwat on the former show Fox Business Mornings with Maria. Listen to this.
First of all, vaccines save lives, and I am so excited, and I thank and I commend Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg for taking action, because this affects everyone. This affects our children. It affects adults. I mean, just look at the recent measles outbreak, the biggest outbreak that we've had in decades with measles, and that's no joke. Measles can cause brain inflammation and pneumonia and ear infections and hearing loss and death. So it's about time that they are taking action, and I hope and pray that other social media platforms will follow suit and do the same thing.
That is the old Janette Nesheiwat. More recently, she's fallen in line much more with the sort of anti-science agenda of the Trump administration, but it doesn't matter. She's out, and Casey Means, who has this biohacking startup pushing wearable glucose monitors to people who have no medical reason to be wearing them, sort of like a Silicon Valley wellness meets anti-establishment medicine kind of startup. She, Dr. Casey Means, is now going to be handed one of the top public health positions in the country. This is not about health. This is not about policy. This is happening to appease an unhinged base that sees any support for vaccines or public health infrastructure as treason. And Trump, as always, is happy to throw competent people under the bus to feed that narrative. So Laura Loomer gets what she wants. Dr. Janette Nesheiwat is pushed out. A sort of wellness guru, conspiracy theorist type will likely become the Surgeon General. And loyalty continues to be the most pathetic and salient currency for this administration. This is all going very much in the wrong direction. We're going to have Dr. Zachary Rubin on, who is a big content creator online who's been following all of the specific reasons why these changes are bad for you. You know, we hear vaguely FDA reducing some type of testing. Okay, I mean, does that affect me or doesn't it affect me? Dr. Rubin on TikTok and on Instagram and on other platforms is connecting that to what this means when you buy milk at the grocery store. For example, he's going to join us soon, and it's much worse. It's much worse than I believed, and it stands to reason that it's much worse than a lot of people believe. So that'll be coming up. Let's take a quick break. Make sure that you're subscribed to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/The David Pakman Show. It's free. We're heading towards 3.5 million subscribers, and we'll be back right after this. We've covered on the show extensively how more and more people are stepping away from organized religion. For some, it's just the realization, I don't have to participate in that. And all of a sudden, we have seen a serious shift. But not everybody is okay with that shift. Christian nationalism is on the rise. They are working overtime to put their beliefs into the law, into our schools, even into our personal lives. It's sort of like, hey, I respect your right to believe whatever you want, but just don't make me live by it. And that is where the Freedom from Religion Foundation comes in. Our sponsor, the Freedom from Religion Foundation, fights to keep church and state separate. This is what the founders intended. So whether you've always been secular or you've left religion behind, or you have beliefs that you don't think should be part of our government, FFRF has your back. Join the David Pakman Show in helping FFRF. Go to ffrf.us/freedom or text David to 511-511 and become a member today.